Jack here, JBF Music and Guitar Lessons, back with some hard rock and musical goodness for you. In this Guitar Licks to Impress, we've got 5 pentatonic licks from Sweet Child of Mine, Beat It, Rock You Like a Hurricane, Highwaystar and Flight of Icarus. You know those licks that make you go, damn, I wish I would have come up with that. Yeah, those kinds of ones. I've tried to go through these in ascending order of difficulty, but you might find some easier than others. Timestamps for each one, including technique breakdown, are below. If you appreciate these videos with this anti-waffle chapter system, let me know by giving me a like and leaving a comment. Both really are huge helps to the channel. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff in your feed, do the old subscribe and enable notifications thing. The tabs are up on my patreon.com/JBF Music. But first up is an excerpt from one Mr. Ritchie Blackmore. Alright, you want to keep all these bends as quarter tones. The third and fourth bars are a bit tricky. With alternate picking you need to swap between pick slanting directions. More on that with the eye up there. Not impossible, but it could take a while if you've never encountered a lick like this before. I mean, you can pull it off if you want to. So just pulling off between the 7 and 5. It still sounds good. The final 2 bars, make sure to bend by a full tone. And make sure to mute the note before returning it to pitch. Courtesy of one Eddie Van Halen, a real recent loss to the world of guitar and music in general. I've got a signature licks video of him in the pipeline. It should be live in December, where we look at some of his unique idiosyncrasies. I'll pop a playlist with the eye up there. If that sounds up your street and you're enjoying this video, feel free to give subscribe a click and do the notification thing to make sure you get informed about new content. From the isolated solo clip I found on YouTube, it sounded like the vibrato might be done with a bar, that the pitching is also a tiny bit out, so I reckon he might have had the bar in his hand while he's playing this, but I could be mistaken. Slide up to the 14th fret, I think I put from the 9th, but it's somewhat arbitrary. It doesn't really matter as long as you're sliding in from below. Then you want to do a little half step bend, maybe even just a quarter tone. Over to the E string, tone bend on the B. And we want to upward pick slant, and we're going to do 2 upstrokes, so like a mini sweep through the E and the B strings, just rolling my first finger on the 12th fret. Tone bend on the high E string and add in some vibrato. For more on adding controlled vibrato to bends, check out the eye up there. Same upward rake thing on the 12th frets again. We then have a half tone bend on the 14th fret. You can actually hammer this note from nowhere. I suspect that might be a tad more authentic than raking into it or picking it. But after that bend anyway, release it to pitch, pull off to the 12th, hammer up to the 14th again, add in some vibrato just to round it up. Slash and his seminal Guns N' Roses solo. For more of his licks, check out the video with a little eye up there. You want to keep this quarter tone bend here pretty subtle, nice and slow as well. I like to do these scratches over 2 strings, over the D and the G. You might prefer to just use 1, the G string, the D, or you might prefer to go over 3. Just go with what's ever most comfortable and it is the best sound for you. I'd probably just lift my left hand's finger slightly off the frets to mute the strings for this lick, particularly if I'm playing with a wah. Sometimes I'll add in palm muting. I think I probably did that there. So there I was probably implying a little bit light palm muting, as well as muting the strings there, just to keep it extra tight. The reason for doing this, and this is particularly relevant around the 12th fret, is that if these strings aren't muted or you've got your finger off slightly, you might hit harmonics by mistake. If you have this hand here, you're really reducing the chance of that happening. But yeah, we've got this little trill on the G string, down to that 14th fret, and then you just repeat that phrase. In the third bar, we've got that epic picking ascent. Now, I tend to play this hammering this note here from the 12th to the 14th. So picking the 14th twice, and hammering 12 to 14 when we get to that G string. To be honest, I think it sounds fine, but if you want to do it this tabbed way, which is probably more in line with how Slash plays it, you want to pull off on the G string. So I suspect Slash is using a bit of downward pick slanting here, so just to break down bar 3, you'd have a down up, down on the D string with a pull off. We're going to rake through essentially and hit this G string with a down, and up, then you pull off, then you go down, another down on the 12th fret on the B, up, down on the G with a pull off, down on the B, up, pull off. I could be mistaken here, but this is what most people tend to think he does. If you don't find it too intuitive, just go with whatever works best for you. Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden giving us a cool run here. If you dig his playing, check out that breakdown of his Wickerman solo with the card up there. But okay, some of you might really breeze through this one if you tried this type of lick before. If you've not, this kind of run can be pretty tricky. The way I tackle this is combining alternate picking with legato. I like to start at an upstroke, you might prefer a down, so try both and see what works best. But yeah, breaking that down, we've got an up, pull off, down, up, down, pull off. And that's the basic pattern, you just take that across the strings. So the next set of strings, up, pull off, down, up, down, pull off. It's in triplets, so chunking the lick into those 6-note groups is actually a pretty good shout. And you might have noticed a slight mini lesson going on here. Again, the little sweeps. When you hit that 14th fret of the D string for the last time with an upstroke, so this is another good reason to start the lick on an up, I suppose. You want to keep your picking hand in this upward pick slanting angle and sweep through with 2 more upstrokes through the A and the E strings. The Scorpions and Matthias jabs rocking us like a hurricane. What a tune. And if you're still with me here, kudos on that. These could be pretty fiddly ideas, and a shout out to the Lick Squad Elite. You guys rock. Alright, so I struggled with this first bit for years. I used to just trem pick it. Provided you're downward pick slanting though, upward escape strokes if you want to call it that, you'll be just fine. A bit of light palm muting to keep it clean, even on the GB and high E strings if you can muster it. You just want to keep it really light, you don't want to choke out the notes like I did there. A full tone bend with vibrato on that 17th fret. In an ideal world you want to hit this with a pinch harmonic as well. For me it's a bit hit and miss whether I get it or not. I think it's around here somewhere. Yeah. So for me it's probably about there. A full tone bend on the 15th fret. Rather than letting return all the way to pitch, just dip it, I don't know, like a semitone or a quarter tone. And then hit it and bend it back up to the full tone. Yet another mini sweep. At this point you might think this was some carefully crafted master plan to highlight this technique, or perhaps it's just been some sort of weird fluke. I'm going to leave that one up to you to decide. Again, just rolling your first finger using 2 consecutive upstrokes. Another upstroke on this 14th fret on the G string. You want to hit it again with a downstroke this time, because that's going to be the easiest thing to do. Tone bend, back to pitch, pull off, and round up with this 14th fret on the D string. If you enjoyed this, you'll probably also like these Dave Murray from Iron Maiden lead lines. This has been Guitar Licks to Impress, that's the playlist there. But yeah, hit subscribe to keep up to date with the channel, leave me a comment, check out the tabs on my Patreon, and enable all notifications by ringing that little bell on the side if you feel so inclined. Cheers guys.